Alright guys, welcome. In today's video we'll be drawing Anne from Amphibia, so let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see we already start sketching out the circle. Next all you want to do is put in two lines crossing through the circle just like that. Then we could go ahead and drop in two oval-like shapes for the eyes. And we will put two dots inside here. And notice how it's looking off to the right hand side. So right here we just move it over. And we just go and resize the eyes. And then next we just adjusting more stuff right here. So just doing some tiny adjustments. Next we can move on to doing the nose. And then right below that we could drop in the mouth. Then right here on the right hand side we could just add in the simple curving line for the ears. And for the face we could just follow the actual curve for the circle right here. Okay, so right above the eyes right here we're going to come across with her bangs. So notice how it's like, I guess, little finger shapes coming across for the hair. And then we will connect it back to the ears. Now on top we could come across right here on the left hand side, coming down with these curving lines. And you know, you guys ought to be perfect with it. So just come down. And then we're going to try to do a similar thing on the right hand side. Okay, cool, we finished with the hair. Now we can move back to the eyes and we could add in the two eyelashes. Then we could go ahead and grab our selector tool and we could just go and grab the ear and we could just move it down a bit. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we can move on to dropping in the neck. So coming down with two lines. Then we could just draw the color coming around. Next we can move on to doing her torso. So coming out for the shoulders. Then we could kind of come down just like this and notice how it kind of like tapering in. Just like that. Alright, so now in the center of her chest we could just add in this shape right in here. Next in the inside we could just add in the graphics. So we just adding in these letters right in here. Alright, awesome. So now that we finished we could head down and we could start working on the skirt. So we just coming out and just curving across. And then you could kind of put in these lines like coming down. Okay, so now on top we could just come out for the shoulders. And next we could drop in the sleeve of the shirt. And now following that we could come out for both the arms on both sides, so we coming down. And notice how close it reaching to the skirt right here. Afterwards we could drop in two circles for the palms of the hands. And then we could follow that up by dropping in the fingers on both sides. And notice how on the left hand side the fingers, like the palm of the hand, turn the other way, the other direction. So you know it's gonna look slightly different to the right hand side, but you know, follow along. Alright, awesome, we finished that. Okay, heading up now we could just mess up her hair. So we could just go ahead and add in a twig right here, and then a little curl. And then we could just add in the leaves. Okay, so now we could just head down below the skirt and we could just drop in two lines coming down for the legs. And then on the left hand side we will drop in, you know, her sock. And then on the right, way different, she have her shoes right here. So we can just go and drop this in. So you know, feel free to slow down the video for this part, for the shoes. Alright, awesome. And now we just go and grab our selector tool and we just go and resize the shoes a bit. Okay, so making our way back to the top, we could just grab the selector tool and we could resize the head. And next we could just grab the liquify tool and we could just pull out the hair a bit. Afterwards, we could grab the selector tool again, and this time we will select the eyes and we will just move it over slightly to the right hand side. Then we could also grab the mouth and adjust that a bit. And now we could just head back down and we just go and resize the shoes a tiny bit. Alright, cool, so we finished with that. Alright guys, so we finished with the sketch, so now let me just kick it into time lapse to do all the inking and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back after the time lapse, and as you can see, everything clean as it could be. So now what we want to do, we're going to move on to adding in all the colors. So let me start doing that right now. So while we adding in the colors, just let me know what you think about Anne. And I know she might be one of the fan favorites, but I know she have a group of friends, you know, 2 other friends. I'm going to say the name because for people who haven't watched the series, they might want to find out for themselves. But yeah, I would say out of the trio, I would say the blonde one, you know, I'm not going to say any names, I would say the blonde one is the most interesting, I feel. And you know, it had to explain more without spoiling you guys. I know like Amphibia been over with, but you know, probably some of you haven't seen it. You know, I still watching it right now, but just let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Alright guys, cool, we finished adding in all the colors. Now we can move on to doing the shadows. So we could start adding some shadow right underneath the hair right here. Just like that. And then we'll kind of do that same process throughout. Alright, so since we finished with the shadows, we could just go ahead and we will just change the color of the outlines right here. So we just going in for the leaves. Then we'll head down by the shoes. Next we could head back up to the hair. And we just go and grab the liquify tool and we just go and pull out the hair a bit. So just like that. And then lastly, all we want to do is we just want to finish recoloring the outlines right here on the inside of the shirt. And with that being said, bam! There you have it guys, the final illustration. Hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Alright, see ya.